day, my people. You're welcome once again. We're still in the series titled Before This Country Disappears. And today we are going to be talking on a title that says, Know Your Candidate. As we draw closer to the 2019 general election, it is important for us as the youth of this country to know the various candidates that are vying for the number one position in this country and in various offices available in the land. It is important for us to do this because it has gone past the time where politicians and people who want to occupy the seats in our various offices in the land will just sit at the comfort of their home and send emissaries that will come and fool us around and come and lie to us and come and tell us things and make promises on behalf of their principals that will never be kept when they are eventually voted into office. It is important for us to ask them this question as we draw closer to the 2019 general election. It is important that any candidate that is coming to vie for any of the posts in this country should avail him or herself to the youth of this country in a town hall meeting where we will ask them direct questions that pertain to the development and the growth of the youth of this country. It is important for them to do this because it is only when they do this that we can hold them accountable to the words that they said and the promises that they make when they eventually get into this office. This has always been the problem that we have always had in the past, because anytime we are in a political election season as we are today, you see a lot of political jobbers that will be running around, going around, doing jobs that are not mandated, unsolicited by their principals. So right now, as we draw closer to the general election, it is important for whoever that is going to vie for any of this political office to come down to each and every state to come and have a town hall meeting with the youth of this country, so that the youth can actually look them eyeball to eyeball and ask them the questions that they have in their heart and tell them the things that they need, and also demand to know what their agenda are for the youth of this country. It is important for us to do this because over the years we've seen that the youth of this country has suffered so much from leaders who don't have any plans for the youth, from leaders who don't have the love of the youth at heart. We've suffered so much from leaders who will come into office through the back door and cut away the commonwealth of the whole nation and leave the youth in penury. And this is the reason why you have hundreds and thousands of youth emigrating away from the country every year to foreign countries, where some of them will eventually lose their life and some of them will be doing jobs that are inhumane for any living human being. This is a problem that has always caused this. So as we draw closer to the 2019 general election, it is important that before we get so articulated, or before we get so boirized as the youth of this country, it is important for these candidates to avail themselves to us for proper scrutiny. As a matter of fact, Nigeria as a country has no issue, has no problem being the way we are, with so much insecurity, with so much killings, with so much religious differences and all of those things. But the problem we have always had is because of bad leadership. Putting a square peg in a round hole that does not fit. These are the problems that we have been having all the years. So now it is important that we educate ourselves. It is important that we discuss those things that are important as the 2019 election draw closer. It is important for us to look at those candidates one-on-one, look them in their eyes, and then scrutinize them and look at the plans that they have, look at the blueprint that they have, and see if it tallies with those things that are pertinent, those things that are important for our development and our growth and our welfare. On the last episode, we were talking about good social welfare package. We talked about leaders that who will vote in this coming election, that they should be leaders that have a good plan, that has a good welfare, social welfare package for the youth of this country, and that is for those that are not working, those that are not into politics, because this country belongs to all of us. And these are the kind of things, these are the kind of questions, these are the kind of agenda that we need to see from those that are coming to solicit for our vote come 2019. And this message has resonated with you. Do well to share it around so that this knowledge will go around, so everybody will understand that it has gone past the time when we normally do things the way the politicians want. It is time for us to hold them accountable to their words, and it is time for us to ask them direct questions that can improve our lives. And when we do this, I know that Nigeria will be a better place. If you've not subscribed to our channel, join our channel. You can join us on YouTube at youtube.com/holygist. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/holygist. You can also follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/holygist, and the conversation will continue from there, all in a bid to make Nigeria a better place. Thank you once again, and God bless you.